Hello, all you space engineers out there. Commander Kingfish here, and I am back in my Apex survival. Well, today's the day. I have the base finished. I've been doing an awful lot of off-camera work, and so I've pretty much, as far as I'm concerned, I've got the base done. So today's video is probably going to be a little shorter, but we're just doing a walk around. I'm just going to kind of show you everything that I've gotten done on the base and what has been what I've gotten set up here. So I've been adding some decorations. So this is the original platform that we started with, and so we'll go inside. We'll start in there, but we'll walk around right here. You can see that I've got a little bit of decorations out here with some barrels and stuff. Got a place to sit and just kind of look out over at the mountainside. We come on around, a few more decorations and stuff piled up. And so we come on around. We've got some signs up here just to kind of add some decorations in. And so if we go inside, all of our doors work on airlocks. So we come in here, and we've got this inside in here. This is basically a living quarters, so that as you're kind of managing the place, you've got a big screen TV. Right now we've got a commercial on, but a place to sit. Actually got a lone plant in here, a bed, kind of a couch to sit on, and a table to eat at, a little kitchen facility and stuff set up. And we've got the food processor right here that we can create all of our food. If we take a look in here, you can see that our algae farm has been working overtime. We got over almost a little over 2,400 algae, so obviously that's been working extremely well. So that's this in here. And by the way, I am in creative mode today. I'm not going to be doing any building, and I wanted to be able to fly around and kind of show you what it kind of looks like from the air. So that was kind of really the first platform. If you remember, we had the assembler and refinery set up right here just to kind of get things started. And then from there, well, actually in the very beginning, if we really kind of go over to the very beginning, we'll come on down through here and we'll walk on over. We'll cover all of this here in a little bit, kind of see where the algae farms are. But if we come all the way over here where I had a GPS set up, this is where we first started. I drilled into the mountainside here just to kind of have some protection from the spiders, and I better get a light on here. So we had what the hell is this? This was a O2 generator, so that we could get a survival kit set up, and then we got a food processor and a basic refinery, cargo container, and there should have been, and did I put one in? Oh yeah, back in behind here, I think is where I had the basic assembler, and then we had a couple of batteries in here that we got set up. So this was the cave. This is where we started off. It gave us some protection from the spiders, and that's how we were able to establish the base. From there, I started putting in the algae farms, and if you remember, it was a pretty basic, but I got real lucky in that the sun is coming up from that direction, coming straight overhead, and then dropping down into here. Hence the 2,400 pieces of algae that we have. So this was, for the most part, of course it's overhead now, but the algae was getting almost 100% sunlight for most part of the day. So what I did over here now is I finished this up. I put in rails, guardrails, catwalks, so you can get up here and get into the algae farms, have access to it, look at the inventory. Of course, that's getting sucked out because of Izzy's management, so anytime something's produced, it is being pulled in. But you have the ability to walk along here if you have to make repairs, that sort of thing, so you can kind of walk along the catwalks there. This was a small cargo container, and I had a sorter on there. Again, that's getting pulled in now by Izzy's inventory management. Again, on this side, you have the ability to get up into the algae farms and work on them. Then you kind of walk around, everything's supported. So this was really kind of the first things that we've got set up in here. I had put a battery, the initial battery on there to kind of steadily start building up the power. From there, I had put a simple set of blocks in from here, and it kind of cut over and went straight over to where I put in the living quarters, which was really the first established set of operations was right over here. So you can kind of see we've got that all in. From there, I went to work on actually creating the Apex survival stuff. So we put a catwalk in, and I built this building off of over here. As you can see, we've got sensors on it, and I was able to set up all of my farming plots. So we've got potatoes on these 4 blocks. We've got vegetables here. I've put in a few more decorations, some cargo boxes, like there's one here, and I put one in over there. We've got our grains and our fruit right here. Those are all in. Put on signs on the wall, and again, more cargo boxes, just to kind of add a little bit to the area in here. And of course, we've got our mushrooms and engineered coffee in here. This is the irrigation system, and so this was really kind of the next thing I got put in. So the irrigation was in here, and that's all automatic. I didn't have to worry about making sure that there was ice in there. And if we come out through here, we probably should have gone down the back way. Well, I'm in creative, so we can hop over here. So if we come around to the back, again, those doors are all on airlocks, and we will come down right here. We'd come out here, come back down, and I've got the guardrails and everything up. I've got access off of the walkway so you can get down. And again, some more decorations. And of course, the algae farm is all plumbed in all the way over. So that's really kind of what started this whole build, was the new Apex survival that had come out. More barrels kind of stuck in and around. And then if we come around here, we've got the irrigation system in. So I got a large cargo container here. Actually, I've got this set up now where you can walk up here and you can look in here, and I've got about 30% of it filled, 33%, and this is based off of a event controller which is inside the main greenhouse up there. And so this will keep at about a third of the way full based on what's being required of the event controller. And we are going to do this. We're going to remove our weather, because this is for show and tell today. All right, so again, you can see I got the guardrails up, all OSHA approved and set up. If we come down through here, this was the first drill that I had set up, and you can kind of see that it had slowly been working off and harvesting the ice. Once these get down to all the way down, then you have the ability to set up and start a whole new set of drills so that you can keep the ice flowing. So we have 2 sets of drills all set up and ready to go, and that's all coming in through a pipeline up above over into this main cargo bin right here. So that's what we've got set up right here. That was the farming aspect of it. And so the next thing I wanted to do was put in a regular full-blown production area, which we've done that with that building over there. Oh, actually though, I think after I should do this in order. If we come out over here, we'll get to the production building. But I had put in a hangar over here. So, oh, I missed one. Let me get rid of this. You know, industrial accidents happen. If we come in over here, oh, and I've got turrets set up and around. If you know the turrets, they are here, and they were protecting me from the spiders. So they did a pretty good job on keeping me from getting caught by the spiders. Excuse me here just a second. Let me get a drink of water. So, with the turrets in, I think I have 5 of them set up. One here, one down there in the corner. One over there, so that's 3 of them. There was one right over there, and then one over kind of in the middle over there. So those turrets did a pretty good job of keeping the spiders at bay. And again, plenty of access spots to get up and down. We've got the railings in and around. I've also put in a set of stairs so we can get up to the roof. Remove the scaffolding. You can kind of walk up through here. And we can get up to the top of the roof here. Not too much going on the top of the hangar. You know, theoretically, I probably could have put another connector in up here and had this as a landing spot as well, but the idea of the hangar is to be able to just pull the ships inside and work on them. So now if we come back out, we can go inside here. Again, all the doors are set up on sensors, and we have the main inside. I've added some more barrels. This is a projector so that you could set up and project your building ships here. And we've got the drill that I created, which actually was working pretty well. I actually was pretty happy with the drill. And we had that mine over there by the algae farms. I should have pointed that out, but and then we've got another connector for the flying pontoon or the flying flatbed. Now, if we hit this button here, that opens that hangar bay door, and the event controller right there turns off the fans so that it's not continually pumping out all of your oxygen. If we do hit this one right here, that opens up the other hangar door. Not used to talking steady like this. So we've got both hangar doors open. You can fly in and out. So let's go ahead and close these. And close these. And then once these doors are closed, then you can see then the oxygen tank is turned back on, and this will fill up with oxygen. So this is the hangar bay. So if we come out of here, again, that miner I could go in and hook in And this is where the iron mine was. Now I've got other mines that I have gone out, but this was the iron mine, and you can see how much iron we moved out of here. We took out an awful lot of iron for building up here. So again, that miner really worked out well. All right, so that's the hangar bay. So after we got the hangar bay and the greenhouse done, then I started working on the production facility. So this was a bit of an undertaking to get the production facility in. You've got the catwalk going across over there like that you can get over to it. Or we've got stairs, and again, catwalks are all in and around. I've got railings everywhere. If we come up through here, we've got doors. You can go this way into the main office area of the production facility, which is right here. Or if you would have taken a left, that takes you right out into the production facility itself. Now, we've got this set up, billboards set up. I've got decontamination shower here, as well as I have one over by the living quarters. So there's two of these set up, and these worked really well when the radiation was coming. I've got 3 refineries in, and they all have yield modules and I believe that was a power module or speed modules. Yeah. So they each got 2 yield modules and then a speed module on there, so that there was no slow production on getting the ores processed for all 3 of those. And then I've got 3 assemblers set up. I've got a power efficiency, a speed module, power efficiency, and a speed module. And that setup is for all 3 of these are set up that way. I also had added, if we can come up through here, we can get, well, we've got the upper room, we've got a storage area right here. Is that open? Yeah. So I got a storage area right here that you can get in and out of, and just to kind of add to it. This area up here, we've got a full battery bank in, 6 full batteries, and they're all encased in glass. A little more storage. Again, this is keeping the, this is airtight. So we've got oxygen and it's warm in here. So it's all airtight and you wouldn't need to have your visor down. And again, we've got scaffolding all around. You can kind of see that the production facility is working away. And you can get access up here if you have to work on all of these. That's what the idea behind the catwalks are, is that you can get access and be able to work on all of this. And this catwalk goes all the way around. This is my 4 cargo containers, so you have plenty of storage space. And one is being handled for ores, and the other one down below is handled for parts. All right, so that's everything up here. And that was everything inside in there. So I think that pretty much is the production facility. And then really kind of the last thing that I put in, that I wanted to put in. Oh, we can go up above. Again, I've got barrels and stuff kind of scattered around as a, you know, a little more decorations. We come up here. I didn't really put much in the way of barrels and stuff because you're not going to necessarily store stuff on the roof. But you've got a satellite dish for communications that is kind of working its way around. I added what would appear or kind of look like chimneys coming out for the smoke that's coming up through. Again, we've got the wind turbines, and then we've got spotlights up here. And then that's the advertisement billboard for any ships that are coming in. They'll be able to see that. We'll see that from over here at the landing pad. And again, we've got access. We've got catwalks all over the place so that you can kind of pretty much get to wherever you want to go, and whatever which direction. So we've got the catwalk that comes in over here, and of course authorized personnel only. And this is a landing area. Ships and drones are coming in. So we've got rotating red lights here. This is the main docking area right there. We've got lights when it's dark, and then we've got barrels and whatnot that's kind of set up in and around. And then we've got another exit off of over here. So this really was the last thing that I had to put in, and that's all in. I've got the walkways in, so if we kind of walk around, we can get up and down and pretty much access wherever we want to get walking around. And the last little bit of stuff that I did was really kind of putting in all the ramps, that sort of thing. So this about wraps things up. We'll come back over here. Again, you can kind of see all the walkways. I think they all came out pretty good. So one more, since we're in creative, we can kind of fly up. And let's kind of come over here and kind of get a bird's eye view of the base. So I'm pretty happy with the way the base turned out. I mean, it's not a huge base by any means, but it's really kind of set up so that you got production, you've got your farming that you can survive on, and it can really kind of be a trade center as well. That's actually what the billboard is showing over here. So it's got a shop and it's showing trade and whatnot. All right, well, I'd be curious what you guys think of this. Leave comments. Tell me what you think of the base. You know, I've been pretty happy with it. This will be the 27th episode, so it's about half a year working on this. And so it's time to move on. I'm not sure what I'm going to do next. I have summer coming up, so I won't be doing much in the way of videos during summer vacation. Off to Alaska. I might do a little bit here and there. Some try to keep up the Mod Wednesday, and try to do some SE2 stuff while I'm up there, but no guarantees on that. Once I get up to Alaska, we're usually kind of pretty busy there in the campground and fishing and all of that. So that's what summer vacation's all about. And it gives me a break away from gaming and doing the videos and stuff. As much as I enjoy doing the videos, it's always nice to get away from it a little bit. But again, here's a bird's eye view of everything. Let's just kind of get a nice clear picture of it here. And you can kind of see how the layout went. Started over there and kind of worked our way all the way around. And again, I'm pretty happy, I think, overall with the way this came out. So again, if you leave comments, tell me what you think of the base, what you might have done differently, that sort of thing. So yeah, so I think we're going to call the video good right here. All right, well, all you engineers out there, if you like this video, please hit that thumbs up. It really does help out the video. And please subscribe. It will really help out the channel. Okay, engineers, keep your heads low, keep building away, and don't get shot. And with that, Commander Kingfish is out of here, and I will see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone.